Hello all, this is Pavan and I am back today with our second video on fast track course on Google Ads in 10 to 15 minutes. Before I start, I want to thank each and everyone who have seen the first video, which was a little bit lengthy, but it was supposed to be lengthy to cover most of the dynamics, definitions, KPIs from scratch till what the universe in this vertical is thinking about. So I had a very lengthy video, but the initial feedbacks were the video was very helpful. Thanking everyone who have subscribed and watched the video, and we have reached a very decent 280 to 300 views in 3 days, right? And I'm very happy that it has been helpful to uh, most of the beginners who wanted to get into this career of performance marketing. I request all of you to subscribe, click on the bell icon to get more updates on the courses. Now, let's take this as your episode 1 as per the title you are seeing below. Now, episode 2 will be about search campaign, episode 3 will be about max campaigns, 4 will be about demand gen campaigns, 5 will be about shopping feeds optimization, and you will also start seeing a lot of short form videos coming on YouTube Shorts where I talk about definitions and all those things, tips, tricks, and everything, and we can exchange comments and you will start seeing content based on that. Now, let's start off with Master Google Ads, right? This video is just to give you an introduction of what Google Ads is, not to create an overboard course which just goes through somewhere above your head and you don't understand anything. Rather than that, let's go step by step, right? Now, what's Google Ads, right? The core concept, it's a concept of pay per click auction, right? You only pay while you participate in an auction on Google search, and you pay certain amount of money for the click you enter, and this click what you are paying, the average CPC, what you are paying through the auction is a big universe of KPIs. What matters to get that down, what matters to get that up will come up in your upcoming classes. What happens in this pay per click auction? User searches, advertiser bids, Google runs auction, you pay per click. Now, this is simple what you are seeing there, right? Now, below this you are seeing something called your ad rank, right? Which I told earlier, bid into quality score. You only pay when someone clicks, right? Now, if you go little scenario specific, you are a company, you are selling in, let's take you as an Ayurveda company, you are selling a product which solves certain problem the user has, right? Now let's take Pavan as a user has typed in the problem uh, on the internet, and you have showed him your ad and you are bidding as an advertiser to show the ad to him. Your ad is very good, is more relevant to what he was searching. You answer the problem, he clicks on it. Then Google runs an auction, you pay only per click, right? You are not going to pay per impression on a Google search ad, right? Bid into quality score, you only pay when someone clicks. Your ad rank starts increasing there. I just remember ad rank, bid, quality score, all these terms in the upcoming episodes, right? Maybe I think I'll cover this in the 7th or the 8th episode from now, where I'm going to take you what makes to define a proper quality score for the campaign, why a quality score is very crucial for a campaign. Right, such campaigns, intent-based targeting. This is just a fast track, right? This is just a fast track to understand what is Google Ads. That's it. What is Google search, right? And what is Google Ads, right? Nothing beyond that. Then we'll go step by step in the upcoming episodes. Broad match, phrase match, exact match. What are these, right? Now, these are your clicks. These are your, for example, user is searching, right? Like I told you the fast track thing, like user is searching here, right? Now, after user searches, he sees your ad, right? Then he starts clicking on your ad. Now, how are you going to capture the user, right? What is user searching? There's something called keyword. If you are fully new to this, I think 90% of the viewers who are watching here, who are like students or your beginners or anything, would have already heard about what is a keyword, right? Broad match. right? Then phrase match and exact match. Now let's take examples of running shoes, then exact match, phrase match and broad match. Now what does this do? Now I am an advisor. I want to show my new product launch of running shoes. Like I have a 10 SKUs of running shoes where I want to show it on the internet when someone wants to buy a running shoe. Right? Someone buys running shoe. That's it. One single keyword, two-word keyword, which mostly happens on your mobile traffic. When you show that, the user clicks, he sees the ad, he clicks on the ad, he comes to your website, your quality stores picks up, your ad starts ranking, and you start getting a conversion or a sale, right? So you are appearing when someone is exactly using the same keyword on the Google search engine and you are bidding only for that keyword, right? Now what is bidding here, right? Bidding is you are participating in the auction, right? You are telling I will pay this much for this bid. I will use various bid strategies which we are going to cover in our next upcoming classes, right? We are also going to have an episode which is very interesting around at what stages each bid strategy comes up, right? Like when should we use max clicks? When should we move to target cost per acquisition? When do you move to maximize conversions, value, ROAS, and all those things? Phrase match, right? Now he's typing running shoes, right? You have a keyword, you have bid for best running shoes, or you have a keyword running shoes. The client has bid, the user has typed best running shoes. You are the keyword is in phrase, right? It matches the phrases in a grammatical manner and starts showing the user the ad what you are using for. Broad match, running shoes, trainers, athletics and footwear. Now this broad match evolved back in 2007, 2006 I guess, when I started my career. It used to capture the behavior of the user. There was no smart biddings at that time. The first smart bidding was about CPCs and all those things, max CPC, enhanced CPCs, those things. Now at that time it was very difficult to optimize a campaign because it was only broad match. Now Google has evolved, the AI machine learning has evolved in a way that the campaigns have moved towards smart bidding for better results using broad match. Now this broad match helps you capture vertical and horizontal keywords, right? Now what are horizontal keywords? You are selling running shoes, someone typed buy running shoes 10 size, it may even come up in phrase, it may even come up in the close variant in exact, it may even come up in a broad match, right? Now you are appearing, you are understanding the other shoes, right? Now for example, phrase has running shoes, any phrases which happens here, any exact terms which matches up here with a close variant sometimes, and you see that. What does broad match do, right? Shoes to avoid lower, shoes to avoid knee pain at gym. This is a keyword, a user type. You have nowhere bid on that keyword, shoes to avoid knee pain at the gym, right? Or doing squats, nothing. Now what have you bid? You are using a keyword for running shoes. Now Google clearly knows the answer for the query the user has typed is a running shoe, and my advertiser has a good ad rank because of his quality score is good and he's selling the product. The mission has picked up signals based on the user's behavior that this user who is typing with this keyword like shoes for knee pain at the gym may later convert by typing running shoe. Rather I show him the ad now and create a top of mind, right? Now Google does doing that through broad matches, which are very good for a new account if you clearly know what you are selling, what you are not selling, to identify the user's behavior. Now what campaign types we have beyond search, right? We have a display network campaign, we have an YouTube ads campaign, right? Now what is a display network campaign? Google has more than 2 million websites with AdSense integrated into it, right? And YouTube has we see a lot of YouTube ads, we see skippable ads, we see bumper ads, we see awareness ads, everything. YouTube can reach with wider audiences, various combination of audiences, which I'll cover in the upcoming episodes, like how to reach them, how to target them and all. It creates good awareness, it even converts into sale. Display is like you're creating massive awareness through mobile websites, your desktop websites, inside an app, on Gmail, and even on discovery platforms. Now, display has moved into demand gen. While we cover demand gen campaign types, we will take you through those things. Choose from best based on funnel awareness and consideration. Normally, these two channels fully come up in the awareness funnel because you are going to bid on impressions, not on CPC. Sometimes you bid on CPC, but mostly in awareness funnel, it's always good to bid on impressions and select above the fold ads. And I'll also take you through what type of ads in the upcoming episodes, whatever ads we have in performance marketing, so that you'll get a clear idea. Performance max. This campaign, I think you guys would have been hearing everywhere on the internet on what is performance max, what is performance max, or I seen most of the groups where I think beginners like 3 to 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or like any real estate company, any lead gen company using PF max, and it doesn't work is the statement we see. No, PF max works very well. It is the AI power of Google Ads, right? You need to know what you are targeting. It targets the user at the right moment, not at every moment. There's a huge difference, right? Whenever I think if there is anyone who is going through this class, I want you to comment in the comment section below. Have you heard of this term? My ads are not appearing. I am not able to see my ads. What we do, we go and increase a bit, and the client is typing, he sees the ad, and he's very happy, right? Have you gone through this scenario? Please put in the comment section telling yes, I have gone through. Now that is called appearing every moment. That doesn't do justice to anyone, neither the advertiser, nor the client, nor the campaign manager, right? Appearing at the right moment is important than appearing at every moment. Appearing at the right moment is something which Performance Max does. It's a single standalone campaign which does very well for lead gen if you have first party data. It does very well for other campaigns if you have shopping feed data, right? It is very good. It does a combination of search, display, YouTube, Gmail, Discovery, Maps, and Google search, right? So whenever you are running a Performance Max, you should have text ads ready with you. You should have image ads ready, which are responsive, landscape, square, and all those. You should have videos ready, and compulsorily one set of shorts ready, square ready, short video, square video, landscape video, right? And if you're running it for e-commerce, make sure all your feeds are ready. PF Max for lead generation especially, which files everywhere. Most of the people who run Performance Max from day one and start giving a client a lead at 50 rupees, 60 rupees, start celebrating. No, please stop doing it. And it doesn't work like that. If you have existing first party data, now what does this mean? Let's take example of a real estate client who has their existing customer data, who has brought a similar property last time, right? Take that data, upload it into your AdWords system, then give that as a signal to Performance Max to tell you find similar audience like this, right? And also define what you want to target, right? Define that you want to optimize for a valid lead, not a form fill. Define you want to optimize for an what do you call that, site visit. Define you want to optimize for an if it is in healthcare, new registration. If it is in B2B, demo booked, right? If it is in SaaS company, demo booked, or something like that, right? Any technology company, based on the objectives they have, each vertical will have certain stages, right, of lead nurturing. Performance for Max for leads will optimize leads nurturing rather than doing just your form fills, which doesn't have a right signal for it to optimize for. Now, when it comes to shopping e-commerce, right, PF Max does very well when you integrate your search team, shopping feeds, then you put your audience signals rightly and leave it for 10-15 days. Start with very slow burn of budget, like put 1,000 or 500 rupees per day. Define what you exactly want. You want volume, you put volume, which is max conversions. You want value, you put maximize conversion value to define an ROI out of your campaign. Then later stage you can move. We are going to discuss in our upcoming episodes. My next episode which comes will clearly take you through what is Google search ads, right? Next, after that, we will have what is demand gen ads and full audience, everything available. YouTube, type of YouTube ads, reserve by, auction, everything. Then what type of inventories we have, what type of targeting we have, how to use a reach planner and all those things, right? Then we have what is performance max. Then I'll take you through in my upcoming episodes on what is shopping feeds, how to define a shopping feed, how to optimize and shopping campaigns. Now, PF Max campaign is an AI power engine which uses search, display, YouTube, Gmail, discovery, and maps all together and find the audience at the right moment. Now, shopping campaigns and app campaigns. App campaigns is where you run your ads within in-app inventory. Any ads you are seeing within the app is your in-app campaign which comes through display. Now, what this is? Drive, installs, and in-app actions. Now, one of your user, let's take an example that one of your advertiser is a BFSI guy, right? He's a stock market or into investments, right? He has an app. He wants you to promote. Now, using Google, what you can do? You can optimize for installs. You can optimize for the user to open it for the first time. Then you can go deep dive and you can optimize for in-app registration, subscriptions, payments, remarketing, deep targeting and all those things using app campaigns, right? It is fully automated in the same manner of ads, videos, signals, everything. You have targeting like similar app installs and all, which can actually help you. Now, shopping campaigns, right? Product feed synchronizes with Merchant Center. I'll do an episode on Merchant Center as well and help you guys understand what is Merchant Center, how to define feeds and all. Right, so shopping campaign helps you promote your product through the shopping feed. While you're typing best running shoes, you see lot of image shopping ads on the Google search engine, right? Those are your shopping ads. Now, what should your campaign structure look like, right? It should look like account, campaign, ad group, ads, keywords. Now, campaign is the campaign what you define. Like this campaign is for awareness, 30 products awareness campaign. Then you define the ad group, running shoes one campaign, jogging shoes one campaign. It's a set, right? You have a suitcase, you have a file, you have papers inside the file. Let's think the suitcase is a campaign, your file is your ad group. What goes inside that and you are naming that ad group as the file name are your keywords. The keywords are multiple keywords. Now you write something on the file like what this file is about. That is your ad copies, right? You have when the most proper best practice of campaign theming normally happens when you have a tight themed keyword. There is an episode upcoming on that as well, how to do a proper best practiced campaign structure for lead gen and e-commerce, right? Metrics that matter in 2026. Now, metrics which are going to matter. The first thing every client is going to ask you, every company, brand, advertising agency, everyone, your bosses, everyone is going to ask you, how can we increase the customer lifetime value? I brought in a customer and acquired him by paying 500 rupees as a cost per conversion. How can I increase his lifetime value, right? Performance marketing is beyond your cost per lead, cost per sale now. Things are moving very forward and it's going to become enhanced conversions, offline conversion, nurturing, lead nurturing, a lot of things which are coming in, right? So LTV is the most important aspect if you're going to join or if you are working in an e-commerce company or if working in a subscription based companies. Cost per click, what you pay per visitor, is the most important metric that is going to matter in 2026. Click-through rates measures your ad relevancy. This I'm going to take you through in my next episode, KPIs. After I complete all campaign types, right, then I'll take you through how to optimize for each of these metrics, right? Now, This is what I discussed initially. This slide clearly made it for any new beginners who are in this course. Common beginner mistakes to avoid. I set up a campaign. Uh, I have 50-50 keywords. I themed it nicely. I put everything. Ad copies is there. Landing page is there. Everything in broad match. Nothing is working, right? Then it's not about the campaign's problem. It's about you not giving it the right signals. Running broad match keywords without conversion data or audience signal wastes budgets fast, right? If you are not giving it what you need to optimize it for, do not run broad match for maximize clicks if your campaign objective is leads, right? That is the biggest mistake every beginner does. Please avoid doing it. You are running broad match if it is an existing account, right, and that account has more than 500 or more than 100 conversions. Do 10% experiment with broad match first with all set of negatives identified from the search queries in the account from the past 1 year. Put all negatives, put all positives, do it in broad match from the same parent campaign, then learn from that campaign, then scale it up. But if it's a fully new account, if you start off thinking life will be very easy by doing broad match, then it is the biggest mistake every beginner does. Ignoring negative keywords, right? Like how I told you, when you start ignoring negative keywords for an Google Ads account, that is going to spoil your campaign's learnings. Your campaign will start learning for everything irrelevant. For example, I am selling a 2 BHK apartment in Yelahanka, right, or in Bangalore. I have put that in broad match. I'm selling it. I'm not giving it for rent, right? Now, if I don't put rent as phrase negative, right? Now, tomorrow someone is typing 2 BHK apartment for rent. Highest chances are my ad showing up. You get a click, you pay some money, the user comes to the landing page or your website, doesn't convert. You're spending, doesn't convert. Then you need to start adding your negative keywords. Rent goes as negative, lease goes as negative, second hand goes as negative, auction goes as negative, right? So all these keywords goes as negative, and you are giving the broad match a right signal to pick up. This is going to decrease your CPC and it will increase your cost per it's going to increase your quality score, ad rank, and reduce your conversion cost per conversion. Now, after we did this, I like if you guys can launch your first campaign by yourself, set a small budget, right? So just set 50 rupees a day, pick up something, pick up a category, just theme them, right? Theme them with campaign, ad group, set of 20-30 keywords, write ads for it, put a URL, and just start and see what you see there, like what impressions, what are clicks, and all those things. Small start, test, optimize, and scale, right? I wanted to do a very short video after the feedbacks I got from my first video, so I made it a fast track. Most of my videos now coming up will not be more than 1 minute, right? 1 or 2 minutes max, or 3 minutes max, or not max 5 minutes, right? What we are going to do is to my next episode which is going to come will be on Google search, right? Types of campaigns in Google search and all those things. Then the next episode will be demand gen. Then you will have YouTube. Then I'll take you through bid strategy types. Then I'll take you through metrics and how to scale them, right? Thank you for listening. Please comment in the sections below on what type of content you want to see. This is my content buckets I have identified, which I've gone through various training sessions to my juniors and all, and I thought I'll put it on YouTube now, right? If you need anything specific, I'll be very good to know that, and I'll be happy to create content buckets around it, right? Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.